No.
Oh, yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but it still counts.
Yeah.
Dad, when you
Uh,
go to that, why should a flat Sunday?
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela River.
I
And
don't
welcome
know.
you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys just 2-4 in their last 6 games.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense is going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Terry. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Indianapolis.
A gain of 22 yards.
Jones keeping this one. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a hold.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Engels.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
What is
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll take this down to the 47. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Rogers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rogers. Backs to the open man, it's Tillman. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the goal line and in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chris
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Pittman. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it's coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. Looking middle, and he's got down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a
Shotgun now for Jones. The outside, hauled in by Pittman.
Jones pass.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
These are the different play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hands, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the 17-yard line.
In motion is Warren. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one into the hands of Downs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And you work this forward to the 35. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's caught outside. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw, it's Rogers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
The 30-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Rogers. And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd touchdown continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Steelers 14, Colts 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, it's Jones. That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60.
Throwing, Jones. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Austin to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Warren. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. Reels it in on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time those two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
That last completion some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They face second down and 7. 58, 30. Here's Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 7.
Rodgers to throw. And that
Look at the
is
clock.
incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, Jones. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
One final throw before the break. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the 49ers in a rematch of some of those great Montana versus Sims playoff games in the 1980s. And this is the Niners wideout. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's Justin Herbert. The throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. The Chargers close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
I want the Ravens to win.
No, we don't. We never want the Ravens to win. That's because you're not nice.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go. The second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run.
Come on, DK, quit dropping the fucking ball.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. Rodgers. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's a gain
Third
of
down,
7.
3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Rodgers. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
For us Steelers.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, he results in a completion. And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
From the gun, Rodgers. There's that man again, another catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Steelers first down.
We are now
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play. A really good play.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season.
Yes, sir. Boy,
These are the
X
kind of
factor
plays that when you draw
now.
them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish out this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Donu Smith, touchdown Steelers. That touchdown's number 1 for him on the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Flush to his right. Jones into the slide. Protects himself and picks up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He'll push forward for about a yard.
How you doing?
Smith in for the tackle.
I know it's going to snow all day. Yep.
Ball on the 39.
Yep, the sun ain't going to come out all day. No, it's just going to be dark.
It's Jones. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 on that
It'll
pass
still
play.
be daylight. You just won't see the sun.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Some defensive ends
It's
specialize
just going to
in
be
getting
so
after
many
the quarterback.
clouds
Some
you won't
defensive
see
ends
the
specialize
sun.
in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gun, it's Jones. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this 2nd half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one. They let him off the hook.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. 6 yards.
And as we saw in the 1st half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the 2nd half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run with Warren. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Colts have come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 4. Shotgun now for Jones. That one complete.
Man, I ain't hit that dude,
He's
man.
taken down,
Fuck
there's
out
a
of
late
here.
flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Today? Yeah, supposedly.
Here's Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Colts first down. Back to throw is Jones. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
It is second and 9. Jones to the air again. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
That's good for a Colts first down. First and goal at the 6.
Jones operating out of the pistol. That one taken in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Colts. It's his third touchdown catch this year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point.
Man, come on with that doo-doo.
Loose football. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. 4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to...
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, I didn't even fucking jump for the ball.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Jones. Pass is caught. It's one. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That's taken in. It's a gain of 10.
The
conversion on 4th down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
This throw right side, pulled in by Pickett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll drop to throw. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
See that highlight.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And get a replay.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. He's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. Now Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
30-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers.
Man, how you overthrow the game?
The receiver's outstretched
Man,
arms.
why the fuck
incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
Man, get the fuck on.
Incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, looked like he went at a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Downs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Colts.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. Another try, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Brings up third and one.
Again, it's Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down.
From the gun, it's Jones. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Junior on the cover.
Let's go now. Shiny Lion.
Jones. That is caught.
Yeah. It's on their ass. It's on their ass.
For a touchdown, but I don't think
Bring
he
that
knows
shit
yet
back.
that this one is coming back.
Bring that shit back when you're dominant.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Here's second down. To throw is Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Brings up third and 13.
On third and long, it's Jones. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because things like they know this offense defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's a turnover on downs.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory.
2 and 2 is 4.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
Whatever.
The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I expecting now. Bling, bling.
Hey, one of them will plus 4.
Yeah,
So is that good or bad?
that's good.
Dad,
Uh,
I want the guy that have the, like, the blue and white thing. Like, I want the team with that guy game where, like, all, or shoe onto a stick, and if you, like, don't, you lose.
uh-huh.
But you don't lose the whole entire game. You're just like, you just didn't get any points. You do one round, and then it's the other person's turn. You do one, and then it's another person's turn, and then it's the next game. Yeah, I root for the team that has 10.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for them to win one more round. Dad, when you go back to whistling, pause it so I can, like, get, like, all the people battle in the league. And whoever gets locked out, all lost, has lost, all lost. That means like out of the game. Dad, when will you go back to Westerly?
I'm looking for